Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. In today's video is a house tour and not your usual 25,000 pesos rental or one-bedroom apartment that vloggers call cheap. Today we're checking out something way better. A house here in Angeles City, literally 5 minutes away from Clark, in a quiet, gated community with, actual rules and actual peace of mind. So let's go. Let's start outside. Okay, so first the gate. That is the gate over there. I'm actually in the parking lot right now. We are inside a gated subdivision with 24/7 security. And yeah, the moment you enter, you can already feel how different it is from a typical Filipino neighborhood. Here there are rules and clearly people here actually follow them. It's quiet, like genuinely quiet. I don't hear barking dogs locked in cages. I don't see those here. And I don't hear tricycles also, like the noisy tricycles randomly blasting through the street. And there's no morning karaoke or like evening karaoke here. There's none of that here. And yeah, it's really nice and peaceful and quiet. And yeah, I'm actually standing here in the parking lot. There are so many spaces and you don't have to worry about, kids scratching your car or worry about those things. Wow, the houses there are so nice also. I don't know, you can see it from here. I don't think you can see it, but yeah. All the houses here are nice. They're very, very well built and Filipino standard, high quality. Yeah. So yeah, this entire compound only has around, I think, 10 to 15 houses, big houses. So yes, it's small, it's private and very clean, very, very clean. Now, going closer to the house, there's a little garden here, garden area. This is the garden of this house. It's cute, it's very clean, and, there are staffs of this compound that are maintaining all the gardens. But nobody's planting vegetables though. Maybe that's not allowed here either, who knows? Okay, let's go inside. So, right when you enter the house, the first area is the dining and the kitchen, which honestly is super convenient. If you're coming home with groceries, you drop everything straight into the kitchen, no going upstairs, no long hallway, just in, unpack, done. Although I'm going to be very honest, I think the kitchen and the dining area feel a little bit small for this big house. If it were up to me, I think I'd make the kitchen wider. But this is way better than all the kitchens I've ever been in my whole life. So I'm not really one to complain about this. Yeah, because overall the setup is clean and organized. Here is the maid's room. And then this is the maid's toilet and bath. It's a spacious toilet and bath, actually. Look at that. And then here's another door. Keep the door closed. Okay, this is the laundry area and dirty kitchen. You can cook here as well. And your laundry. The washing machine and the dryer. It doesn't feel hot here. It's just noisy though because the condensers are here. The next room is this one. It's a powder room. Okay. There are golf. Wow, it's kind of like a storage actually. This little space here looks like a little receiving area or a resting area. When you just came home from a long drive or guess again, grocery shopping, you sit here, decompress a little before you move on with your day. It's like a mini stopover inside your house. I actually kind of like that. Now, this is a room. The first bedroom. Wow, it's huge. This is apparently the guest room. But honestly, it feels, bigger than it needs to be. I feel like they could have taken some of like this space here on the side and added it to the kitchen or dining area. But yeah, some people appreciate a big guest room. This room has also its own ensuite. So that's a spacious one. Wow. 2 lavatories. Very spacious, right? And shower is really spacious. It's a huge bathroom. Okay, so you also have a small office there. And look at that. Wow. Look at all the natural light. These huge glass wall panels really brighten up the room beautifully. And you can open this sliding door and step outside. Wow, cozy place here. And a bar. You can walk here and enter here. And the receiving area. The litter receiving area. Look at this staircase. Even the staircase looks very spacious, right? And I love the material that they use here. It looks like a stone, maybe a synthetic one. The staircase is actually one of my favorite parts of the house. It's wide, it's clean, it looks sturdy, and it has this classy marble-like finish, maybe a synthetic, like I said. But it looks good, really good. And here upstairs, you have this massive entertainment area where I think this is where you welcome your visitor. And really, these glass panels, they make the entire floor feel so open and airy. You won't feel claustrophobic at all here. There is a bar. It's really cute. You can chill here with your friends, have a dining table here, and another, cozy sitting area here. Really nice. So, this swimming pool, I know that you already see the swimming pool and you're gonna ask, this swimming pool is not part of this property because that is a country club. So your neighbor is literally a country club here. You need to pay 100 pesos if you want to swim. And there's also golf course over there. I can play golf. I just don't know how much do you need to pay, or maybe you need to be a member. And there's a mini playground over there as well. And from here, you have the view of your mini garden. And also, if you want to swim, you just need to pass over the bushes here. That's your access. Very convenient. Just so happened that this house is beside this swimming pool. So it's very convenient. The other house, your neighbor has their own swimming pool over there. I think this house also has its own mini swimming pool. Okay, here in this massive entertainment area or living room where you receive your visitors, there's another toilet and bath, spacious toilet and bath. I don't know, this house has so many toilet and bath. It has 4.5 toilet and baths, so that's very generous. Okay, now the master bedroom. This one finally makes sense. The space is used properly. It's comfortable. It's not oversized, not tight either. Look at that huge TV. And the glass panels. So nice. It makes the room, like I said, like look wider. And then they have, wow, okay, never mind all the things because people actually live here. That's why. There is a mini wardrobe here. It's not really mini, it's a huge wardrobe. Good enough and big enough. And another spacious toilet and bath. Bathroom has a ceiling fan. Wow, nice. Interesting. It has also 2 lavatories. This is the view from the master's bedroom balcony. It's beautiful. I really like it. And it's not hot. It's facing the south. No, it's facing the west side. So it's like the sunset side. And from here you can also see, you can have the view of the small garden in front. And you can chismis and listen to the chismis if there are some people chismising outside, usually the helpers of those houses. And by the way, this is at sunset. It's really beautiful. The sunset here is really nice too. You can just sit here and watch the sun go down. Even if you can't really see it, the sky is really beautiful. And yeah, I can hear some kids playing outside. I forgot to mention, that it's very safe to have kids here. I mean, you don't need to worry about them getting lost or getting kidnapped because, I don't know, in some communities, it's not gated. They just go wherever they want. And you need to babysit them outside. But here, you don't need to babysit them. It's very exclusive and it's very safe. Like I said, there's security 24/7. And worry not because I know they can be loud, very loud. But if you go inside your house and you close the door, you don't hear anything anymore. Now, back outside, one thing I really appreciate about this house is the gas setup. The LPG tank is outside. So it's here in this utility area, which is honestly such a relief. I think it's very convenient to have that kind of system. So if you ever lived in a normal Filipino house, you know the struggle. You have to carry your heavy LPG tank inside the kitchen and place it under the countertop, and then the regulator and everything. Like, yeah, it's especially if your house is small. But here you just replace the tank. I mean, you refill it, and then you just you put it here. No mess, no hassle. Very convenient. And this kind of setup is actually the closest that we can get to what most Western countries, I think, have. Like in Europe, I don't know in the US, but in Europe, a lot of homes have like centralized gas lines, just like how we have water lines. They don't store gas under the sink, or maybe only if they have like an outdoor kitchen, maybe. So yeah, for me, seeing this kind of setup here in the Philippines, it feels like it's modern, it's unique. And it feels like someone actually thought about safety and practicality, which, let's be real, is a rare standard in Filipino home designs. And now the question that you're all waiting for: how much is the monthly rent in this specific house that I just showed you? The rent here is 88,000 pesos monthly. I know it's not cheap, but if you're someone who wants space, quiet, convenience, safety, and a peaceful neighborhood near Clark or in a city, honestly, this is worth considering. And also about Angeles City, I know the stereotype here, the red light district, the nightlife, all that stuff. Every time someone hears Angeles City, some people, they react that way. Oh, it's cheap there. It's a really dirty place because of all that red light district thing. And yes, let's not lie, that reputation exists. It's part of the city's history and everyone knows it. But the point is, a stereotype does not dictate how you live. And just because a place has a certain image doesn't automatically make you a part of that image. If you don't go to those clubs, if you don't, participate in that nightlife, then guess what? It doesn't define you. You can live a clean, quiet, absolutely normal life here without, ever stepping foot in, those areas. And honestly, there are so many other things to do in Angeles. To be honest, I like the accessibility here. It feels easy. It feels easy to live here. Now, also, people forget this city has tons of decent bars. Angeles City is huge. And that red light district is just a small part of it. Just a small area. A lot of cute cafes here, family restaurants, wide range of restaurants, from really cheap one, dirt cheap, to like the fancy, expensive ones. And yeah, luxury dining, budget-friendly local spots, the whole range. So yeah, you're not forced into anything dirty. You literally have options everywhere. And everything is easy here, really easy, like I said. And the traffic is not as bad as Manila or Cebu or even Davao. And when everything you need is within reach, good grocery stores, malls, good hospitals, restaurants, parks, the airport, even expressways, I think living becomes easier. You save time, you save money, you save stress, because the cost of living here is still reasonable compared to other big cities. I know a lot of people have the $2,000 budget of living here in the Philippines, while the $2,000 monthly budget is actually comfortable to live here if you go to the provinces, to the cheaper places. But of course, if you want to live like a life like this, I know there are some people who don't really like to live extravagantly. Some of you came to the Philippines because it's cheaper here, so you don't really want to spend that much. But I know there are also some people who wants to live, like close to their Western lifestyle. So if you're that kind of person, then I think this kind of environment, this kind of house, a place like this is the one that you're looking for. So I just want to show that you can actually find places like this. So yeah, what do you guys think? Do you like the house? Is it within your budget? Would you live in a place like this? Would you consider? Thank you so much for watching once again, and I appreciate every view, every comment, every subscription, and I'll see you guys again in the next one. Bye guys.